Hello students, today we are going to study Chapter 2, India, Events After 1960, Part 1, Standard 9, Subject History. Introduction. On 15th August 1947, India got independence. India accepted the constitutional framework in 1950 and became a sovereign democratic nation. The Indian society is multicultural and people of various languages, religions, ethnicities, and castes live together. India needed to solve different issues of economic, political, and social development. The establishment of Planning Commission and emphasis on industrialization was a means to achieve the economic development and to eliminate poverty in India. Successful conduct of elections and faith in democratic traditions made it possible for us to achieve the political stability. Let us study in detail about the events of 1960s. In the decade of 1960s, several events occurred which had a huge impact on the political situation in India. The regions of Goa, Diu and Daman were freed from the Portuguese rule and became the parts of Indian Federation. The tension between India and China for the northern border, which had been rising since 1950, culminated in the War of 1962. War was fought in the region of McMahon Line. After India became independent, Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru led the country. He was the architect of India's foreign policy. His contribution to the social and economic development of India is significant. Jawaharlal Nehru passed away in 1964. Lal Bahadur Shastri succeeded him and became the next Prime Minister of India. During the tenure of Lal Bahadur Shastri, India and Pakistan went to war over the Kashmir issue in 1965. The Soviet Union tried to mediate between the two countries. Lal Bahadur Shastri gave the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, with which he highlighted the importance of Indian soldiers and Indian farmers. Lal Bahadur Shastri passed away at Tashkent in 1966. Indira Gandhi became the next Prime Minister of India in 1966. During her tenure, Pakistan's oppressive policy in East Pakistan resulted in a big movement there. This movement was led by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and his organization Mukti Baini. This crisis in East Pakistan affected India as well because millions of refugees came to India. Let us now study about the events of 1970s. The 1971 war between India and Pakistan led to the creation of independent country called Bangladesh. As a part of India's policy to use atomic energy for peaceful purposes, India successfully carried out an underground test of an atomic device at Pokhran in Rajasthan in 1974. In 1975, the people of Sikkim voted for joining the Indian Republic and Sikkim became a full-fledged state in the Indian Federation. The Allahabad High Court gave the verdict in 1974 that Indira Gandhi had misused the government machinery during her election campaign. During this period, the situation became more complicated due to the movement led by Jayaprakash Narayan. Government declared a state of national emergency on the basis of the constitutional provisions relating to emergency. National emergency lasted from 1975 to 1977. On the backdrop of emergency, many opposition parties came together. The Congress party led by Indira Gandhi was roundly defeated by newly formed Janata Party. Morarji Desai became the Prime Minister, but under his leadership, Janata Party government couldn't last long due to the internal differences. Charan Singh succeeded him, but even his government was a short-lived one. In the next part of this chapter, we shall study about the events of 1980s.